Salutations and greetings. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to another video of Weatherman Nate. Good morning. I hope you all are having a blessed day so far on this Friday, August the 21st, 2026. Good morning. God bless you for watching this video. So, y'all, severe weather is on the table for a large chunk of the country again, okay? Mostly a possible risk for severe weather. That's in the light green, probably a thunderstorm or a severe thunderstorm. And then in the dark green, that's where you have a chance for a more stronger severe thunderstorm. But you can see we have 1, 2, 3 slight risks, two slight risks for severe weather. Okay, this is mostly driven by damaging winds. We could have wind gusts as high as 60 to 70 miles per hour with these storms, especially back here in Nebraska, Kansas. I mean, these storms anytime today, we could have some strong wind gusts, especially later in the day. And up here in Wisconsin and Illinois, we have a damaging wind threat as well. And also over here in Georgia, South Carolina, the Carolinas, we have a damaging wind threat as well with some storms that are expected. We do have a hail threat. Most of the significant hail is going to be back here in Nebraska, where we could have large to very large hail and some potential hail threats in these areas here. Now, we do have a tornado threat, one in Nebraska and one here. This is mostly driven by a isolated tornado threat. It's not a big tornado threat. Now, flash flooding. Flash flooding is the greatest concern on the East Coast later this afternoon, mostly into this evening, into tonight. Mostly for probably starting at 2 p.m. to probably 11 p.m. today. We are going to have a whole lot of storms, probably scattered to widespread severe thunderstorms in the Carolinas, Virginia. We could see some flash flooding, and potentially in some spots we could have some big flash flooding, potentially in some spots. Okay, isolated to scattered to widespread severe thunderstorms are on the table in these areas. Now let's look at the HER model. Let's start with the East Coast. From this morning into this afternoon, this evening and night, it's going to load here very slowly. All right, y'all. So here we go. So let's move into this evening. So this is around 2 p.m. This is what the radar could potentially look like. We have isolated to scattered thunderstorms in eastern North Carolina. We move into 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Look at all of these storms that develop in eastern North Carolina. These could produce damaging winds and some potential hail and flash flooding. We move into 5, 6 p.m. Look at all of these storms in the Carolinas. These could pose a risk for flash flooding and those damaging winds. We move into 7 p.m. into 9 p.m. It looks like we have widespread thunderstorms. We could have a line of a potential line of storms later this evening, later in the day, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and then we move into early tomorrow morning. We still have a whole lot of rain in the Carolinas. Y'all, these storms could produce damaging winds, potentially some hailstones, and flash flooding. Mostly flash flooding and damaging winds are on the table. Look at all of these storms in the Carolinas, y'all. And then it just moves on out by early tomorrow morning. Now let's zoom out here. Let's go to the afternoon today. So this is around this evening, around 3 p.m. We have some potential storms in Wisconsin and Nebraska. Remember, mostly damaging winds are on the table. We move into 8 p.m. We got some storms potentially over here. Watch out if you live in Wisconsin, Illinois. Watch out for some severe weather this evening. And also Nebraska into early tomorrow morning. In Nebraska and Kansas, where we could have storms that could produce a chance for some winds, probably some strong wind gusts and large hail. But moving into early tomorrow morning, these storms will just mostly be moving south, okay, down south, okay, in Nebraska, okay. That is what this radar, this is what this model is showing right here. So, if you live in the Carolinas, we have to watch out for scattered to widespread thunderstorms, potentially scattered to widespread severe thunderstorms, flash flooding, damaging winds, and some potential hailstones. And then up here in Illinois, these areas, we also broke those areas down as well. Now tomorrow, about the same thing, a possible risk for severe thunderstorms all across the country. Flash flooding, of course, is on the table for the East Coast. We got New Jersey, Delaware. I mean, it seemed like these areas can't get a break this summer. And we could potentially see an upgrade of severe weather potentially for tomorrow in these areas. Sunday, almost about the same thing. Severe weather expected for the East Coast. A possible risk for severe weather. Flash flooding will be on the table as we continue to move on, okay? So that's it for flash flooding. That's it for severe weather. All right. How about the tropics? Because we have 1 and 2 tropical disturbances that the National Hurricane Center is watching. Now, this could potentially take an aim, and this one could sneak up on us too, okay? But moving into the last week of this month, there will be tropical waves coming off Africa. And y'all, there has been a whole lot of tropical waves that has already came off Africa this hurricane season. I mean, a whole lot of tropical waves. But these tropical waves are fighting wind shear, dry air, and the El Nino is affecting the hurricane season as well. So these tropical waves are literally fighting for their life. And if this was a La Nina, we would probably be talking about something already. However, we got a whole lot of tropical waves coming off Africa already, but they're fighting a whole lot of dry air and wind shear. But probably we could actually see something try to get itself together in the Atlantic moving into the last week of this month into early September, which as we will be in school then. So here is the CPC temperature outlook for the next 6 to 10 days, because mostly above average temperatures for these areas in the south. But you can see we do got an area of below average temperatures and average temperatures. That's because probably moving into the last week of this month, we could finally have a little bit of cool air or a front trying to move through, coming from Canada. And this could bring temperatures. This could bring a nice, cool, crisp morning. Not humid, but a nice, cool, comfortable, crisp morning. When you get ready to go to school, it's going to be feeling good outside, not too hot, not too cold. It could get cold in some areas, like you might need a light, like a light sweater or something like that. But it's going to feel good, okay? It is going to feel good. I'm going to go to the HER model for you. I meant the GFS model for you right quick. And show you what I'm talking about, okay? So yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done with the video yet, y'all. Thank you for watching. So here it is, y'all. So once again, you can see that we move into the 22nd. We still have a whole lot of above average temperatures down here. I mean, temperatures in the hundreds. I mean, it's going to continue to be hot in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas as we move into the last week of this month. But let's move into the lows, okay? So this is on the 26th. We actually have some pretty good lows here. I mean, lows, temperatures in the morning in the 50s and potentially some 40s, and we potentially try to get some 30s. Look at that. In these areas here, we could have some more below average temperatures, okay? So yeah, that's just for later on. That's moving into the last week of this month, which as we're almost there next week. All right, let's look at some models here on the tropics right quick. See what's going on, because we have tropical disturbances and we talked about those tropical waves. Here is the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season names. The next name will be Dolly on the list for the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season, and we're watching out for Edward. Okay, I hope I got that right there because I'm about to edit this. All right, so here is today. We move into the 22nd. Look at that, y'all. We could take a name. We could potentially have Dolly. Okay, it's not likely, but over here in the far east Atlantic, we could have Dolly potentially trying to get itself together. We move into the last week of this month. There's that tropical wave that we're all talking about, and it could try to get itself together. And then look at that, it fizzles out. Man, these tropical waves are fighting wind shear and dry air. Now this tropical disturbance here, it could do something sneaky, but other than that, y'all, these tropical waves are fighting a whole lot of wind shear and dry air. Now, this thing could still do something. I'm actually going to go to the icon model. Let's see what the icon model shows, y'all. I hope y'all still with me. All right, y'all, so here the icon model right quick. Just right quick. And then that's it. Let's see what the icon model is showing, because the icon model most likely has something different. And let's see what connections we have here. So let's move into the last week of this month. We have about probably 1 and 2 tropical waves. Okay, these could be something that we have to watch. Let's go back to this storm over here. Yeah, y'all, we might get a named storm here. Okay, it might be subtropical or something like that. Okay, potentially. I mean, I'm seeing a spin. It could be Dolly. And then other than that, y'all, that's it. So yeah, nothing honking the horn too much. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day today. I will see you in my next video, friends.